Good afternoon. Welcome to our Institute of Global Professional Field Revenue. Thank you all for joining and stay with us till the end. My lovely audience, today I am your host for the afternoon. My name is Bhavan Das. I am from Bangladesh. Dear audience, I am proud to be associated with IGP as a global member. I feel honored and privileged to host this webinar. It's my delight to welcome you all to our Institute of Global Professional Free Webinar. Thank you all for joining us today in this marvelous afternoon, and it's my humble request and pleasure to all of you to stay with us till the end. Institute of Global Professionals serves student and community resource providing holistic social work and education for create a competent generation. IGP is a leading online skill development institute with thousands of learners worldwide. Institute of Global Professionals is an educational institute towards social work with globally recognized. We organized our webinar training offline online courses by best and trained speakers from all over the world. Our mission is to empower people. We have already completed 1,108 webinars successfully. Let's welcome our speaker. Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Greetings from Croatia.
How are you, ma'am?
Great. Happy New Year. Happy New Year and prosperous, healthy New Year to all.
Thank you, ma'am. Happy New Year. Ma'am, first describe yourself and then you can start your presentation. Ma'am, can you see the screen?
Uh, I'm here. Yes, I'm here.
I share your presentation, ma'am, here. Can you see that?
I see only my presentation.
Okay, ma'am. Then you can continue after describe yourself.
Listen, do you I see only my presentation. I don't see your presentation. Do I need to stop sharing or what?
Yes, ma'am. First you have to go to present, then you can share your screen. Yes, ma'am. I can see your presentation. Just make it full screen.
Uh, okay, it was a full screen.
No, ma'am. From here, yes, ma'am. Now it's full screen. Just
Okay.
move your slide now.
Is it
Yes, ma'am.
moving?
Slide is moving. Everything is okay. Now you can continue, ma'am.
Okay, so greetings from Croatia. A very happy new year to all professionals, educators around the globe. I'm Professor Nada Ratkovic, coming from Croatia, working on the University of Economics Business Tourism Split, a high vet professor, also very working in so many organizations. Today, my topic is STEM in education. I want to thanks to Institute of Global Professionals for this opportunity and that we are continuing learning at the first day of the new year. So, this is my university. It is very famous in Croatia. Also, my high school, working in India for International Internship University. And what to say? I adore my job and I love my students. And today, topic is very important. And why? Because without science, there is nothing. I'm a president of the research center, a big researcher by the heart, and I love my work and I love what I'm doing. So. Today, I say my topic is STEM in education. We all know in here for the STEM, even we work or not in this field. So let's start with this. We need first to have a quality education. What it means for quality education today, technology is really necessary. Like we say, it needs to be sustainable. Sustainable, what it means sustainable, everything is sustainable today, and till 2030 we need to achieve that. If we don't have learning outcomes, we didn't do nothing. 45 minutes, 60 minutes in the classroom without outcomes, we don't have a quality lesson, quality lecture, or quality workshop. So what is for us? Our mission is learning, knowledge, experience, and without the skills, we cannot do our job. So, today we will answer so many questions. What is STEM? What are the goals? What is the principles? When we need to start with STEM? How needs to STEM look? And why to choose STEM? Why to choose STEM like a profession? So, STEM. We know that it is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And it is really an interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary approach. And it is by the Americans. It includes all branches in STEM. It means physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, all. So different translations, but it can be used in any field today. What is science? According to the definition of science 2012, that is a study. That is a study of nature and behavior. And technology. What technology? Why technology here? Also, it is meaning a correlation, a creation, a branch, art, engineering, all what you need to do and what has influence on your life. So, engineering, also art or science, all of this is science. All of this science. And if we say math, it say according to the definition, it is algebra, geometry, calculus, but math is more various and more a bigger term than it is defined on this way. So, what is the STEM field and STEM subjects? We can say here in context, like example, I'm coming from Croatia, and in context of Croatian education system, STEM subjects are doing in primary and secondary school, and in which fields, in which subject: chemistry, biology, physics, math, geography, informatics, and technical education. And that is really a big term. So here, Angier said, acronym is here with educational setting, and we need to have this cell of the research or something what we need to deal with the flowers. Today, I'm very happy because I see that so many students are choosing this field. Because today, for the quality of life, it is very necessary. It is very necessary for all the arts, and it needs to be. We can say that without STEM, we cannot solve no problems. All problems are with the STEM. So, what areas are here necessary? What is the focus on? What is the focus of this STEM poem? So STEM has the goals. All we need to have the goals. STEM is developing civic participation, the economic productivity, and that is the first goal. The first goal is obvious, and the second needs to be very important. It needs to be a link between academic disciplines, going to from one discipline to another discipline. The students have various opportunity. They can develop so many skills, and today without hard and soft skills we cannot talk about the knowledge. There's no skills without the knowledge, and that STEM has the principle. The principles are always focused on the integration. What it means to be focused on the integration. We can explain the real problems. We can explain the real problems, the current situation, the global issues. That is the learning of 21st century. So many challenges, and today, if there are not challenges, and if you are not very interesting, and I can say if you are not multidisciplinary and using and exchanging pedagogical methods, you are not the students will not listen you will be bored for them, so they cannot keep the attention even 5 minutes if you are not interesting. So the activities are very interesting, needs to be boring. What is the K component and why is STEM today important? We can learn so many skills. That is the importance of the STEM. So many skills. So now we will see what are that skills. What are that skills? We have like example for science. You can increase or decrease the friction of some kind of surface. In technology, you can use to be the big or small to use it easily. In engineering, like example, today, design, construction. In math, you can draw conclusions and experiments. In math, without conclusions, we cannot talk about the math skills. So let's see what was last year. In 2022, we were talking about the demands and the skills like data literacy, cloud computing, collaborative negotiations, self-grow ability, proficiency, creativity, courageous leadership, recognizing the need for the reskilling employees. What about this? These were the 10 most profitable skills which we learned in 2022. I can say blockchain, web development, cloud computing, big data, AI, machine learning, video marketing. But which skills will be demanded in 2023? We will continue with artificial intelligence and machine learning. We will have again blockchain development. We will make new skills, sales skills. This year needs sales skills, product management, videography editing, copywriting skills, graphic designing, digital marketing, web development. These are new demands in 2023. Other which are needed are also pardon, cybersecurity, software development, app development. See how many skills are needed. And this is called the other skills. According to the ideal high profitable skills, these are the other skills. So smart investing in trading, content marketing, e-learning platform building. See, there is a little difference, but that skills, what we learned in 2022 are all we will develop them. We will continue developing them. And see here storytelling. Yes, that is very necessary. If you ask me which one of these skills is really more important, I will say here this marketing. Marketing is very important. This content marketing, e-learning platform building also, and this algorithm designing, and all that put in storytelling. So these skills are needed for STEM also. And we're talking about the basic skills. We are talking about the basic skills like critical thinking, creativity, innovation, communication, problem solving, digital literacy, critical analysis. So you see, without this, we cannot specific the STEM skills. And the STEM skills need to have part of this, need to give a feedback on the demands which will be need in 2023 year. So we have a lot of new things to learn. We need to fulfill the old things, and then we will grow all together. So here I put here so many examples for the students. I'm not a professor of chemistry, but we know that if how can we talk about volcans, rockets, surveys, seeds, growing plants, if it is not a part of the STEM? I can say coding on computer. That is thing I know to do, and I do it always with my students. And this part of scientifics, I can say scientifics, which we are engaging them to learn. Uh, you cannot make a research in some kind of statistic programs if you don't know to code. Like example, man and woman. First, we need to make code and then put it in any program, in any Stata, SPSS, or any program. So these activities are very important. And according to you, according to your subject, you can make so many examples of STEM. Sometimes you don't think about that. That is STEM. So the essential STEM skills what which we will develop this year, and what we need for this STEM. First is problem solving. What it means, problem solving. Every task, every math task, every statistic task, uh, you always have the problem. So STEM will help you to quickly solve that, to make that problem, to present the problems, and to propose the solution. After problem solving, we need the solution. Then creativity. If we are not creative, how can we learn our students through the creativity? And this solution is always coming and has multiply approaches, and we can call it out of the box. What it means: positive experience, and then deeper learning and offering opportunities. Inquiry skills. Which kind of this inquiry skills are? So this is an active participation for the problems. Students are making, students have the solutions, students will ask the questions, students will give the ideas, they will generate so many solutions, make the decisions. I can say here this is coming also for us from the Bloom's taxonomy, remembering, understanding, analyzing. That is here also for the students very important to have these skills, and again make and understand that. If they don't understand that, there will not be these skills. Math and science skills. Which are the math and science skills? We start learning these skills from, I can say, from the early ages, when your parents learn you to count the numbers, when you start to learn math operations. So this is something that you need to develop from the small legs, I said. And it has a big correlation, a big connection between all these three that I mentioned before, and with all the ideas. In engineering, design thinking, data visualization. So building these prototypes, making the algorithms, researching the solutions. This is really, we are talking about the creativity. We are talking about the creativity where you first need to identify the problem. After identification, you need to make a research and then start with building, testing, designing, and again, if you don't get the result, you will start again to make whole the important process. Critical thinking, a very vital skill, reflecting on the thinking. Everything needs today be reflecting on the thinking. You can make new ideas. Which methods will you use? Brainstorming, brainwriting, Delphi method. There are so many methods with which you can encourage your students to come to give a creative solutions. It depends about you. And never need to forget that we need to make today. We are thankful also to the artificial intelligence, the personalized learning, because we have always 30, 60. I have groups on the university where there were more than 100 students. So how to make that personalization? So that is the way you need to start with these skills, and develop these skills in each one subject you have. Collaboration. Nobody of us know all, so collaboration between colleagues, collaboration between students. If we have a problem, working together, we can solve the problems, we can learn from each other. And also, Institute of Global Professionals is doing this every day. We have great educators and who are sharing the knowledge. After that, collaborating, communicating with colleagues, and this is the way how we are learning on the global level. So, what today is STEM and what STEM is not? That is a question. That is a question. STEM education or STEM education is a new trend, modern, cool. It is not a new trend. It is only get this name. The STEM is from, we can come back in the history and talk about the STEM. So, is art STEM? We have STEM and STEAM. STEAM. What is STEAM? The difference is in the letter A. It is the addition of the art, and it is talking. We can there talk about the inclusion and creative thinking in the real situation. And here is the add art. A is the art. Why the content is interdisciplinary? Why are we talking about interdisciplinary approach? So if we talk about this, the meaning is next. We can make it in so many subjects. As I said, we can use it in a lot of areas, and uh, it uh, it always includes a study of four areas, as we said: science, engineering, science, engineering, math. And without this, that will not be interdisciplinary. And that is really far from the truth. STEM is not a equipment. STEM is an approach. So we need to think about that like an approach, an interdisciplinary approach. The meaning, I already said, we have logical thinking. We can do it. We can make practice. We can make experiments. We need detailed analysis in the STEM. So that is the meaning of the STEM. Uh, you can make it in I said in group, by pair, individual, or in the teamwork. It depends about the method you will use. The role of a teacher is very big. Teacher needs to be very good. They need to be, like I said, trained. They need to be professionals to teach, to educate, to do this STEM contents with the students. Only if you are a professional, if you have the high quality, we can talk about that. That stuff can be a part of the sustainable learning. And we know, and if we want to talk about the school of the future, it needs to be a sustainable and beautiful future. And without STEM, that will not be. So in Croatia, the development in the STEM field has a big progress. Has a big progress. Even we have so many institutes, we have so many educators, and like a part of European Union, we have so many grants, and professors and students have so many grants for this STEM, and we have so many projects in the STEM field. And there is a lot. We have this microbit, and already in the primary school. The students are, I can say, brushing the STEM skills, in the primary school. So, namely, we had also 2018 a school called A School for Life, and that School for Life was launching the STEM fields and all many subjects. We have digital equipment for that. We include this all in the curricula, in all the textbooks, in all the workbooks which we are developing, and that was really a school for the life. So, children are little signs and just important to direct them well. We need to teachers of first I can say parents. Parents also need to recognize this at their children. So in Croatia, it is meaning a development of different competences at the students. First, they learn the skills to use the technology, then making innovation. What are the professors and teachers doing? They have a freedom. They have a freedom in working with the students in so many subjects, in physics, math, chemistry, biology. I can say I'm teaching statistics, so I have a big freedom to work with my students in my subject, and we are trying to cover all the fields. So there are numerous studies talking from this STEM occupations. The predictions are 2024 it will be a bigger percent. We can talk about 30%. And also, the role of parents is encouraging their child. They need to encourage their child before and when they are choosing, when they want to choose their school, also they need to help them. And then we have the professional institutes for testing the students to see in which field of STEM they can be the best. So I want to say today, in 2023, from STEM we come to the metaverse. We come to the metaverse. Before a few days, we have a big virtual reality film festival. It was the first. I participate in, and it was the first. I can say first on the world where we are exploring, discovering, and creating. How can anyone be in the metaverse if don't have skills? If don't have skills for this type of technology. So metaverse is a part of STEM and coming in education. And here in metaverse are all these demands, what we say from 2022 and now, which are continuing in 2023. So this is a definition. I want to say that the metaverse is our future. It is a project of hybrid of the nature. So many parts, components are coming from the field of STEM. And if you don't believe, you can see here that all fields are involved from STEM, engineering, health. Here is a comparison of 2020, 2022, and what will be in 2024 and 2026. You see what is the trend, how it is rapidly growing. The prediction are 30%, and this is rapidly growing. So some of the uses are here. It looks like a game, but we can make educations, we can make conferences, congress hall, everything in this space. So metaverse, it is wrong when somebody is thinking that it is only a gamification. It is not a gamification only. You can use it like a normal, like everything you are doing normal in your life, from the comfort of your home. So that is the way to study. And I want to show here that it is moving our education, and so many studies are made for this. You see, in USA, in Brazil, in Japan, in other countries, number of studies are researching this part of the STEM. So this is a way to motivate the student. We need to recognize always, I said, the skills, who will advance them. Then we need to identify the outside the box places where STEM is living. Where is STEM living, and on what it is focusing, on which we need to put emphasis, on which skills never limit the students with the stereotypes. It is not a truth that a woman cannot be good like a man. So that is a STEM approach. We are living in this time. We are thinking that the child needs this for the future, and so many problems. I can say the all problems can be solved here from this. So researchers making researchers, and if you don't know what, always do our research, start a research, start do a logical thinking, make a analyze, then you will be able to solve, and then you can talk about this like a part of the education for the children. So it is not reserved only for the gifted children. We have today so many students with special needs. I can say truly that students with special needs more love this part of the STEM. They like to use digital equipment. They like to make the tasks using digital technology. They like to make experiments. So it is not only reserved for the gift children. There are so many facts about the STEM you can find, and what I want to say, for students for the special needs, infographic and visualization. So uh, before the Christmas, the students have so many tasks. Between the tasks was like example making greeting cards. Some of students are in for the entrepreneurs, for the subjects, because I have also one subject teaching called training firms, from idea to realization, where we have our business partners. So, students with special needs can make a lot in this part of the STEM. Why choose STEM? I already show why to choose STEM. STEM is very important. Technology is increasingly important. Engineering is used in design, building today, bridge, road, machines, technology for daily lives, science for health, for leisure, and math is for every job. Math is for every job. No job with math skills and learning. So, different and huge spectrum of careers for the peoples. For the learning, for developing the skills, for solving the problems, for discovering new ideas, questions, and others. So Thomas and Waters says many global challenges, including climate change, overpopulation, resource management, agriculture production, and other, are supported by this development in the STEM. Uh, I say here, just a moment. I say that I'm working also for International Internship University. International Internship University has so many courses for this. It is a great place to learn if we talk about this. So we have from STEM lab. We have a STEM lab for the students, and you see what this STEM lab is including: 3D printing, science and math tools, robotics and coding, robotics kit, commercial construction material. It is free. Setting this lab in your school, I can say starting from the trial again, then developing in the secondary school. So all these parts are this, and this 3D printing is something that you need today. Coding you need, robotics, this drones, and all this demands and all is necessary for the future of the students. In Europe, like example, this is 2020. We have appendix. Now in February, we will start with this STEM discovery campaign. This action, the so many projects, so many competitions will be. It will be till the May, and you need to bring the STEM into your classroom. You need to bring the STEM in your classroom. Involve yourself in the future, in the projects. The educators from Europe are really involved. There is a big number of students and professors who are here. I will say, you see here, innovative trends in education. That is a part of STEM. That is a part of STEM. This is also a part of STEM. How to making ideas. You see here are a sketching. Sketching is a part of STEM. So sometimes you don't need to use only technology. Here for you first you need to make drawing for your sketch. See here, these are the results. 2,000 activities, 900 schools, 22,000 teachers, 157 participants in 2021. Always you put your project on the map. And like example in 2020, you see 2020 were innovative trends in education. Here in 2021 was combating climate changes. How to combat the climate changes. And what is great after that, we have a blog. We have a blog where you can write an article. You can write, the students can write the story, and that is very, very interesting for them. Competitions. You see, you can pin your activity on the map. Fill the form to submit your learning scenario. Then you can write a story of implementation on the STEM discovery campaign. Google this. Try to find this. You will see how many things you can find very important for growing, for developing. If you don't have idea, you can always find so many new ideas to start, to put in your workshops, in your lectures, and to motivate your students, and even to motivate your colleagues to be involved in this. Here is a like example of this story: green and digital innovative approaches to learning and teaching online. This was in a part of the combating of the climate changes. After the project finished, after the activity needs to be visible to all the world. In 2022, we have also a big action. And in 2022, here was in Croatia, there was a STEM week where we will involve, and it is called Come to Tell a Story. Come to tell a story about a woman in the science. So you see, here are the students, here are the activities, the games, the focuses, the experiments. So this is the way how you are how you are brushing and developing the skills at your students, how you are motivating them, and how you want how because these students needs to have a life decision. So if you can show them what can you do in this field, be sure that you will motivate, you will inspire him. If you have a classic traditional learning today, you will not motivate nobody. So this is the way how to motivate your students. These are the women's science. uh, when you click in this gallery, each one science have audio where you can listen about that woman, why she is important in the science. So after certificates are also a big motivation, because after this they can students can put it in their CV. So you see, they are doing real activities. They don't need to imagine something. They have already the certificates, achievements, recognitions in by in their school and when they are studying. Code Week, that is another activity. How to, after Scientix, European Union, there is Code Week every year. It is in October. Here, so many workshops, like example, let's learn to code. You need to, you like a professor need to be, I can say, multidisciplinary. So you need to educate yourself, learn, I can say, lifelong learning, because how to make a solution, how to bring anything, if you cannot do that. So every day is a new learning. Festival of Science, here 2021 was a culture of science. Also this year 2022 in Europe was a year called Our Sustainable Future. So we had so many science activities for the education for life. We can say that all of this is education for life, using different digital tools and solving so many problems. Also international symposium of science technology. You see, on the global level, what is the impact of internet and technology, how to make development of the rural part. So many you see, students get their certificates, and they are involved in this part. Trying to find the talents for the global empowerment is again competitions, always competitions. In each one competition, you can, even we are talking about entrepreneurship, accounting, commercial jobs, trade skills, statistic competitions. Uh, with my students, I always celebrate World Statistic Day, celebrate all international events, because each one event, and try to do projects where you can put all this in the projects. Uh, and this is nearly necessary. Like example, World Statistic Day, we have so many projects. We in Europe have e-twinning, we have Erasmus programs, and STEM. Every year when we are applying for the project, it needs to be STEM oriented. And I say, in everything today is STEM. Everything what you are doing is part of STEM. A little school of statistics before, like example, now we have at 13th January is the deadline for the applications for the statistic competition. So after we come from the holidays, We will apply for that. Before that, we are preparing for this competition with a little school of the statistics. So then we are great on the statistical competitions. My students are really great. I don't have problem with motivation. I don't have problem with choosing. So they are really great. And you see, all this project, all these medals, all this idea of the year, these are the achievements. These are the achievements, some of the achievements of the students. And we are at eTwinning School. We cannot be at eTwinning School if we don't have a good digital background and if we don't have the STEM activities. So today, continue the first day of new year. You need strategies for reading complex tests. It is coming from the STEM. Choose it careful, pay that. We need to we need to encourage the women in the STEM. Today is my topic is not women in STEM, but we need to encourage this woman what they need to do. According to the United Nations, today less than 30% are women. Let's encourage them. Bring the 21st century skills to all. Doing the STEM activities, organizing workshops, festivals. You see how many these are a few examples how to develop, how to encourage students. There are so many international camps of robotics, of coding, of AI on the daily base. This was at 12 September, STEM out of the box. I already said in Europe, like a part of European Union, we have European Schoolnet, we have Scientix, and engaging a lot of STEM workshops and STEM approach to non-STEM subjects. So this is the aim, a STEM approach to non-STEM subjects. So that I already mentioned this a lot of time. Non-STEM subject, also STEM, also STEM. So this is the Scientix in European Union. It has a new MIOC. It is inspired by this discovery campaign. There are so many courses. The new is them out of the box. It is helping the children from the early years, from the primary school, for the teachers, for the subjects with this topic. And if you understand the value, if you like an educator, professor, teacher, understand the value of STEM skills, be sure that your students will discover that. You will bring it to your classroom. So do this according to the quality education. We cannot talk about the quality education if we don't have and use all 10 targets to make the action, to create it, and to ensure the quality education. My conclusion today is in the day when your child it comes on this world, be sure that maybe it is already an expert in that field. You will find it. You will recognize it in the livelihood. In corona, there were so many occupations. The knowledge is more. I can say that all professors has the biggest digital knowledge. They go and make lessons through the fun. They make so many scenarios. They make so many experiments. They explore so many new things. Please, that what you discover, bring to your students. Bring to your students. It is very important to make them to develop all that skills at them. So let's learn and grow together. Thank you. Thank you for the attention uh, for this.
Thank you, ma'am. It has been very informative for us and also for our participants. Ma'am, it's time for our question answer session. After a short video, we will start our question answer session. Welcome back, ma'am, and welcome back
Uh,
also our participants. Ma'am, our first question of the question answer session: is it important to us the mother tongue is teaching STEAM? Question from Anthony.
is it important to use the mother tongue in teaching STEM? If we are talking about the global level, you see, like example, we are now communicating on the English language, and it is on the English. We cannot talk today Croatia language because you don't understand me, and it is not important to use. Like example, in English today, I think that each one professor needs to know to have a good knowledge in the in English, and in the mother tongue you can make it. Like example, I'm not talking I'm talking Croatia language on my lessons, on my workshops with my students in my country. But on the European level or internet global level, then you will use the language which is most talked, like example English. So you can make it, but it is not important. It is not important to do that on your mother tongue's language.
Mm,
It depends about you and your students and their knowledge, and for you what you are preferring. And what is the law of the school, of the university, of the kindergarten? If you are in some international schools, so many students are going to international schools and learning English and using English, then you will use that. But mother tongue language is like for history or for math, you can use. No difference.
Thank you, ma'am, for your answer. Our next question is from Net City. How does STEAM help the teacher and the show learners?
How does STEM help the teacher and the slow learners? I can say that you don't need to be an expert to be good in the STEM. You don't need to be an electrical engineer, mechanical engineer. Like example, I may be lucky because I have the education of the technical part, informatic part, and economic part. But if you are motivated, if you are inspired, uh, if you want to learn, be sure that it is very easy to you. I say a math teacher can first make, like example, you can make a game. You can start from a game, a survey, a quiz. So for me, it is really helping the teacher. Your brain needs to be, I can say, whole time you are living, you need to use your brain. So if you don't care about the knowledge, if you don't care about nothing, be sure that you will not, if you're not interested, it will never interested, and you will never learn that. But if you want to learn that, practice exams, you can do this. It is not a problem, and you can learn it fast. I'm sure, because so many helps today. You have so many guidelines from from the first step to the last step. So if you, according to the guidelines, you can do anything.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Our next question is from Falanjay. At what grade the primary level is STEM start in the Philippines? STEM is integrated in the senior higher school, grade 11 and 12.
But I can say that I see this in Philippines, but in my country, really, the kids are starting in the kindergarten with the activities, because you see, in this corona time, who was the most active in this part? That were teachers in the primary school. So I said again, in my country and also in Europe, we are starting from the primary school, because informatic, uh, and then physics chemistry is the students are starting in the 5th grade, but informatics now it is from the first year of the primary school. So I can say from the beginning of the of your of the day, from the first day of going to the school.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Our next question is from Jordan Joy. Good day, ma'am. What are the barriers that teachers face when teaching STEM?
What are the barriers? So, as I said, today we have so many different students. What can be a barrier? If the student is not interested, the barrier also can be if the students have special needs. But then it depends about you. It depends about a teacher, professor, and I think by my side doing this job, there is no barrier. Even we can talk about the technology. If you need technology like a computer, laptop, mobile, or something like that. I know today that so many students don't have a good access to technology. But technology is not only the thing necessary for developing the STEM skills at the students. I show like example in my presentation, sketching, coding that you can do without technology. So they are not they are from my side, there are no barriers. From maybe if we look there are so many teachers that are not interested for this field, so that can be a barrier. But today you need to be interested for for you need to be a multidisciplinary teacher, professor, educator, trainer.
Thank you, ma'am, for your answer. Our next question is from Flami. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, ma'am. How can a teacher teach STEM subject effectively?
A teacher can teach it effectively. First, it needs to be involved in the curricula, in the annual plan. Before the school year start, academic year start, we are all making our plans. We are making our plans, and then before the start, you need to think about that. If you can involve it in the projects, as I said, and that is the easiest way. Because if in so many curricula, you have a freedom. I can say that we have a freedom, and I always even even I can do anything, because I said this project this year is called, like example, STEM in every minute, and then according to that, I can do the activities with students, because we still, even we are not in the even we don't even we are in live today on the universities, on the schools, we are still using flipped classroom. So students get the tasks, and they are doing that in that at home. So you can only always find a way. But if you don't involve that in the curricula, you cannot do that. Everything needs to be evidented in your curricula, in your lessons, in your drawings, what you are writing and giving at, and it needs to be at the beginning. Yes, always there are some situations that you have an opportunity to be in a new project, to do a new competition, and you didn't plan that. So we can change that in the year, in the process. We can change that and again put it in the curricula. And I can say we can do it really effectively if we want. That is always if we want to do that.
Thank you, ma'am, for your answer. Again, following, you have a question. What at first subject can STEM approach be integrated efficiently?
In all schools, I'm sure all students have biology, chemistry, math, physics. After that, they have statistics. I can say math. All have math. All years of studying, the students have math. So and also informatic. So in math and informatic, it can be integrated efficiently, and it needs to be integrated in them.
Thank you, ma'am, for your answer. Our next question is from Janakul. Good day, ma'am. What are the challenges of STEM education?
There are so many challenges. There are so many challenges. I can say that if your students and if you are doing great in this field, there's so many competitions. I show students are motivated. The best way of learning is this competitive way. That is a challenge. But what we say, like educators, even you don't get a gold, silver, or bronze medal, you are a winner because you were involved, you were there, you give the best of yourself. So we cannot. I said predictions. STEM is giving you an opportunity to make predictions. So many predictions for the future. So, like example, we see in the world a big inflation. How to make a prediction today in my country? First day of new year, we are changing our value from Croatia kuna, we are going to the euro. This is also a big challenge. Using STEM methods, we make all the analysis. What will happen in Croatia according to the new money value, new currency. We have a new currency today, so there are so many challenges, and if you are not in this field, you cannot say that there are challenges, because everything you are doing is a challenge, especially in STEM education. So you make a POCUS, you want to make a fire, and what if you don't get a fire, like example? So, but you will try again. So, repeating processes is coming to the learning, to the understanding, to the remembering, to the analyzing, to designing, to researching, to everything. So, always you need to develop, you need to select, you need to do that. So many challenges.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Our next question is from Ishaya. Does this
Does
digital
digital divide
divide
affect
affect
them?
STEM?
But yes, digital is everything. What you do in digital world is part of STEM. Everything is digital is affecting the STEM. Everything. So today, if you think about this, for everything you do, you need technology. You need technology. For us today, we need technology, and we are talking about the STEM. We can make some STEM activities. So digital divide these effects to the STEM. So now, you can talk about the positive and negative effects of everything. Negative is that we are obsessed by technology. That is a negative effect. But a positive is that we are all together. We are learning, collaborating, communicating, doing purchases, doing this world a global village.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Our next question is from Evelyn. Good afternoon, ma'am. How can we integrate STEM skills to non-STEM subjects?
This question was already, I already answered this. How can we integrate STEM skills to non-stop subject? Like example, I said I have a entrepreneurship subject. It don't have nothing with the STEM if we analyze it deep. But you can put it, because if we want to make a research, we need to use we need to know, like example, coding. We need to have a informatic knowledge. So for each one subject today we are teaching, we need a informatic knowledge. We need a informatic knowledge. And all quizzes, all games, everything of that is a STEM. Everything of that is a STEM. And if we talk about the problem solving, that is one important STEM skills. Uh, from every task, what we do in each one subject needs a critical thinking, needs a innovation, it needs a creativity, and needs all these skills. So in each one subject we can put it, and we are already integrated the STEM skills in everything we are doing.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Ma'am, I think there is no more questions. So on behalf of IGP, thank you so much, ma'am. It
Thank
has
you.
been
I'm
great.
honored again. Thank you. Thank you so much.
It
Thanks to
was
the
very
audience. Thanks to the audience on the first day of the new year.
thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. you can't connect in from the listen.
Dear participant, to join our quiz session, you have to go www.slido.com and the code is IGP2. And the code is IGP2. Already 34 people join with us. We will going to start our quiz session after 2 minutes. Dear participant, I requested everyone don't join with different name because we cannot going to count your name. If you join different name, please join a single name with a single person. Dear participant, to join our quiz session, you have to go www.slido.com and the code is IGP2. And the code is IGP2. Dear participant, we are requested you to join with your name a single. Don't join a single person with different name. We are not going to count you for certificates. Let's start our quiz session. Our first question is people in STEM careers like option 1 always succeeding, option 2 doing things differently. Option 1 always succeeding, option 2 doing things differently. Option 2 doing things differently is the right answer and 46% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Flammy is holding the first position after completing our first question. Our second question is what does the M in STEAM stand for? Option 1 math, option 2 meet. Option 1 math, option 2 meet. The leaderboard. Option 1 math is the right answer and 100% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Ricky is holding the first position after completing the second question. Our third question is what is not in RoboLab? Option 1 6 buttons, option 2 distance sensor. What is not in RoboLab? Option 1 6 buttons, option 2 distance sensor. Option 2 distance sensor is the right answer and 35% people are right here. The leaderboard Kidwana is holding the first position after completing our third question. Our fourth question is what is not the RoboKit? What is not in RoboKit? Option 1 is speaker, option 2 touch sensor. Option 1 is speaker is the right answer and 61% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Hamid is holding the first position after completing our fourth question. Our fifth question is in STEM making mistake is not okay. Option 1 true, option 2 false. In STEM making mistake is not okay. Option 1 true, option 2 false. Option 2 false is the right answer and 89% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Ricky is holding the first position after completing our fifth question. Our sixth question is, what does the A is STEAM stand for? Option 1, the art. Option 2, architecture. Option 1, the art. Option 2, architecture. Option 1, the arts is the right answer and 76% people are right here. The leaderboard, Ricky is holding the first position after completing our sixth question. Our seventh question is, how long do you have in between classes? Option 1, 3 minutes. Option 2, 5 minutes. How long do you have in between classes? Option 1, 3 minutes. Option 2, 5 minutes. Option 2, 5 minutes is the right answer and 66% people are right here. The leaderboard, Ricky is holding the first position after completing our seventh question. Now our eighth question is, what does the T is in STEAM stand for? Option 1, teacher. Option 2, technology. What does the T in STEAM stand for? Option 1, T. Option 2, technology. Option 2, technology is the right answer and 89% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Ricky is holding the first position after completing our eighth question. Our ninth question is, what does the E in STEAM stand for? Option 1, engineering. Option 2, education. Option 1, engineering. Option 2, education. Option 1, engineering is the right answer and 84% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Ricky is holding the first position after completing our ninth question. Our last and final question is, what does the S in STEAM stand for? Option 1, science. Option 2, study. Option 1, science. Option 2, study. Option 1, science is the right answer and 100% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Ricky is holding the first position after completing our quiz session. So, congratulations, our top 10 quiz competition winner. We have all of your names which you entered during joining. We will pick them from Slido and prepare certificate and will post them into our official Facebook page and group. Our official Facebook page is Institute of Global Professional. Dear participants, thank you so much for your active participation. I hope everyone learned from our webinar. See you again in the next session. Till that, stay happy. Once again, I am Badhundas from Bangladesh.